Hello, my name is Evmer and today, I will introduce myself to you 5 cheap goals for 2023 with extraordinary climate in January. Stay close, don't forget to like and subscribe. Are you ready? Let's go. Part 1, America. As we upgrade this list for 2023, it's vague what the winter travel season will see like as of summer 2022. Clearly, the widespread has made chaos and closures through most of the world for much of the final 3 a long time, counting the Omicron surge beginning late in 2021. As of this upgrade, numerous of the world's most prevalent travel goals have dropped all COVID and immunization limitations. But it's conceivable that this may get more regrettable again. If things don't get more regrettable at that point, January of 2023 will be an awesome time to travel. Tropical goals around the world have incredible climate and numerous of them are exceptionally reasonable compared to North America and Europe. One key suggestion is to book as early as you'll to secure the finest bargains. The foremost well-known lodgings and resorts continuously fill up to begin with, or at slightest their cheaper rooms fill up to begin with. This year it's too shrewd to keep an eye on the cancellation arrangements. A few inns will offer a somewhat lower rate in case you forego the correct to cancel, and the Caribbean in January may be a bit of a catch-22 here since it's the busiest month of the year and costs are generally tall, but there are still numerous cheap choices accessible in the event that you know where to look. The cities below are way better on the off chance that you're within the mood for a bit of culture, but for those basically looking to unwind within the sun, you can't beat the Caribbean in January. The new trend is towards all-inclusive lodgings, but you'll not realize that they are basically concentrated in as it were some places. Particularly, the Dominican Republic and Jamaica are where you'll discover most of them, in spite of the fact that numerous indeed cheaper ones are on the Mexican coast in Cancun and fair to its south. For most individuals, an all-inclusive resort will conclusion up sparing a parcel of cash, as long as you aren't so fascinated by investigating the total island. Number 1. Costa Rica is the enterprise tourism capital of Latin America, and in case you need to zipline and go rafting or surfing, you're likely superior off going someplace close San Jose, which is the capital. But in the event that you need an advanced resort on a beautiful shoreline with culminate warm climate in January, you ought to head to the Guanacaste zone and fly into adjacent Liberia Airport. This area may be a collection of previous angling towns that presently have an assortment of conventional shoreline inns and present-day chain resorts in all cost ranges. January is portion of the tall season, so the resort hotels aren't cheap, but at slightest there are a couple of great all-inclusive resorts that are great esteem. You'll see by the cost sites underneath that 3-star lodgings are much cheaper in this zone, so that's something to require under consideration. The cheaper inns will have much more of a neighborhood feel, whereas the 4-star shoreline resort inns are generally chains and offer a tall level of extravagance for the price. 3-star hotels from $70 per night for 2 people. 4-star hotels from $286, all-inclusive, per night for 2 people. Number 2. Cancun, Mexico. There's at slightest a little chance that it'll rain a bit amid January in Cancun, but be beyond any doubt that the showers tend to be over in 30 to 60 minutes, which they regularly take put overnight. Aside from that, it's lovely much culminate in this colossal resort zone this time of year, and esteem is still good. Room rates are most elevated within the to begin with week of the month, so you'll save by arriving after that. It's worth noticing that Cancun may be a gigantic range with bounty to offer. The genuine lodging zone in Cancun is for the most part high-rise lodgings overlooking beaches, while on the off chance that you go almost an hour south you'll arrive in Playa del Carmen, which may be an exquisite and tourist-friendly town with smaller inns and excellent choices for feasting, nightlife, and shopping. Fare a brief ship ride from Playa, you'll be in Cozumel, which could be a little island that's too worth considering. 3-star inns from $49 per night for 2 people. 4-star inns from $83 per night for 2 people. Number 3. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Whereas all of the Caribbean will be costly and about sold out for the primary week of January, so book as early as possible in case that's after you need to go. Montego Narrows still remain sensibly estimated for the rest of the tall season that goes into April. The climate this time of year is beautiful, much idealized, and there are bounty of water sports and other exercises to keep you entertained amid the day if you aren't more curious about fair relaxing. Montego Narrows is additionally domestic to one of the Caribbean's biggest and busiest airplane terminals, so flights here are more often than not direct and regularly cheap compared to a few of the littler islands. You won't discover the super low, all-inclusive cost here, merely can discover within the Dominican Republic, see underneath. But still there are a few all-inclusive alternatives that are good esteem and tall quality. By the way, on the off chance that you'd favor to remain along a superb shoreline lined with little lodgings, eateries, and bars, at that point head to adjacent Negril rather than Montego Cove or Ocho Rios. 3-star hotels from $85 per night for 2 people. 4-star hotels from $80 per night for 2 people. Number 4. Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. The distant eastern edge of the Dominican Republic is where you'll discover the collection of shoreline towns that are alluded to as Punta Cana. Not at all like most Caribbean islands, the Dominican Republic has numerous colossal shoreline inns that have up to 1,000 rooms or more. This amazing scale may not be everyone's container of tea, but it permits these resorts to offer the finest rates within the Caribbean for all-inclusive resorts and huge full-service resorts in general. The to begin with week in January will be booked early, but after that it's ordinary room rates, which are extraordinary deals compared to the rest of the Caribbean. The all-inclusive resorts here begin at a bit over $100 per night for 2 individuals, counting room, dinners, and boundless drinks. The superior places clearly charge more, but there are bounty of great resorts that get strong audits close the lower conclusion of the scale. After an unpleasant period for open relations in 2019, things appear to be fine once more. But if you are looking for Dominican Republic alternatives, there are quite a few interesting choices. 3-star hotels from $45 per night for 2 people. 4-star hotels from $77 per night for 2 people. Number 5. Mexico City, Mexico. Whereas it's genuine that Mexico City, generally due to its rise, isn't warm sufficient in January for appropriate tropical elude, it can make an fabulous social city break this time of year. Nights will be cool for beyond any doubt, but the days will be charming with nearly no danger of rain. Mexico City can make for an incredible trip all by itself, with captivating sights, incredible shopping, and fabulous nightlife. But it's too near to ruins and numerous other curiously sights that can make for great day trips. Flights from nearly any place will be reasonably cheap this time of year, at slightest compared to Europe or most of the Caribbean. And in case you aren't commonplace with Mexico City as a traveler city, it's distant more pleasant and more secure than you likely envision, and distant more curiously as well. English isn't broadly talked exterior of inns and visit companies. So in case you don't talk Spanish, it's shrewd to at slightest pack a menu interpretation app. 3-star hotels from $67 per night for 2 people. 4-star hotels from $80 per night for 2 people. These are the destinations for America. In the next topic, I will present the cheapest locations in South America, Africa, and Asia.